At sunrise in Agra, the white dome of the Taj Mahal slowly changes color, from soft blue to rose, then to radiant gold. It looks weightless, perfect, eternal. For centuries, it has been called the greatest monument to love ever built. But the Taj Mahal is more than a love story. It is the story of an empire at its peak and the beginning of its decline. In the early 17th century, the Mughal Empire ruled most of the Indian subcontinent. It was one of the wealthiest and most powerful empires on earth. Its emperor, Shah Jahan, presided over a golden age of architecture, art, and trade. Precious stones flowed into imperial workshops. Silk and spices moved along vast trade networks. The imperial treasury overflowed. Yet, in 1631, during a military campaign in the Deccan, tragedy struck. His beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, died giving birth to their 14th child. Chroniclers record that Shah Jahan was devastated. He withdrew from court for months. When he re-emerged, his beard had reportedly turned white with grief. But grief, in the hands of an emperor, could become something monumental. In 1632, construction began on a mausoleum unlike anything the world had seen. The site was chosen along the Yamuna River in Agra, near the imperial capital. The location allowed the monument to reflect in water, doubling its beauty. More than 20,000 laborers and artisans worked on the project for over 2 decades. Architects, calligraphers, stonecutters, and inlay masters were recruited from across Central Asia and Persia. White marble was brought from Makrana in Rajasthan, lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, jade from China, turquoise from Tibet, carnelian from Arabia. The Taj Mahal was not just built by love, it was built by logistics. It required elephants, caravans, scaffolding systems, and advanced engineering knowledge. The riverbank had to be stabilized with deep wells and timber foundations to support the enormous weight. This was imperial power transformed into architecture. The Taj Mahal rises nearly 73 meters high. Its great central dome appears perfectly round, yet its proportions are carefully calculated to create an illusion of lightness. 4 slender minarets frame the platform. Look closely and you'll notice something extraordinary. They lean slightly outward. This was intentional. In the event of an earthquake, they would collapse away from the central tomb, protecting it. Every detail was designed with precision. Quranic calligraphy surrounds the great gateway and arches. The letters increase subtly in size as they rise higher, correcting for perspective so they appear uniform from below. The marble walls are not painted. They are inlaid with semi-precious stones using a technique called pietra dura. Flowers carved into the marble never wilt. They bloom eternally in stone. Symmetry governs the entire complex, from the reflecting pools to the gardens, from the mosque on one side to the guest pavilion on the other. But there is one imperfection. Inside the central chamber lie 2 cenotaphs, symbolic tombs. Mumtaz Mahal rests exactly in the center. Years later, when Shah Jahan died, he was buried beside her. His tomb disrupts the perfect symmetry. In death, love overruled geometry. The Taj Mahal is often described as a romantic gesture, a grieving husband building a tomb for his wife. But in the 17th century, architecture was also propaganda. The monument projected Mughal authority, wealth, and divine legitimacy. It reflected the Islamic vision of paradise, gardens divided into 4 parts, flowing water, perfect balance. It was a message to rivals and subjects alike. The Mughal Empire is eternal. Yet, even as the Taj Mahal neared completion, the empire began to fracture. In 1658, a brutal war of succession erupted between Shah Jahan's sons. The victor was Aurangzeb. He overthrew his father and imprisoned him in Agra fort, just across the river from the Taj Mahal. From a marble balcony, Shah Jahan could see the white dome in the distance. The emperor who built the world's greatest monument now lived as a captive, gazing at it from afar. For 8 years he remained under house arrest. When he died in 1666, he was buried beside Mumtaz Mahal in the tomb he created. The architect of eternity joined his queen in silence. After Aurangzeb's long reign, the Mughal Empire weakened. Internal rebellions, economic strain, and foreign invasions eroded its power. By the 18th century, much of the empire had fragmented. Later, British colonial rule reshaped India's political landscape. Even the Taj Mahal was altered. Its original Mughal gardens were redesigned in the style of English lawns. In the 20th century, industrial pollution threatened to stain the marble yellow. Conservation efforts began to preserve its brilliance. Today, millions visit each year. It has survived empire, colonization, war, and modern environmental threats. Stand before the Taj Mahal at dawn, and it feels timeless. But it is not eternal. Its marble requires constant care. Its foundations must be monitored as the Yamuna's water levels change. Its surface must be cleaned to prevent damage. Even monuments to forever need protection. And yet, emotionally, symbolically, it endures. It represents love, yes, but it also represents ambition. It represents artistic mastery, scientific understanding, and political power. It is grief transformed into geometry. Empires rise, empires fall. The Mughal Empire that built the Taj Mahal eventually disappeared. Its wealth dispersed, its armies vanished, its authority dissolved. But the monument remains, not because power lasts, but because beauty, when shaped with vision and precision, can outlive power itself. As sunlight turns marble into gold and shadows stretch across the reflecting pool, the Taj Mahal tells two stories at once: a husband mourning his wife, and an empire declaring its greatness. One story is human, the other is historical. Together, they created one of the most extraordinary structures ever built, and nearly 400 centuries later, it still stands, luminous, silent, and watching the river flow past, a reminder that while rulers fade into history, what they build can echo across time.